Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to Come List With Me, albeit a little bit late. You don't want to see double camera face thing. I can't get it out of the shot. Hope you're all doing okay. That's it. Sorry, I am late. I have to give myself a late mark. Yes, you're all absolutely correct. I am sorry about that. Problems with my internet connection. Because I normally tether on my phone to the 4G because that's better than actually the broadband that we have in this house. But for some reason, the 4G and my phone connection has been dropping off all morning. And I was going to just sack it and go on the Wi-Fi and hope for the best. But it seems to be holding up. So if I do just disappear off, I'm just going to connect to Wi-Fi and not bother messing about. So I hope you're all doing okay. And have you got a reasonable picture and sound? Because I ain't got a clue what you're looking at. It looks okay my end, but I don't know for sure. So just let me know that it's a-okay. Tori's in. Good morning, Tori. Catan. Looking forward to the listing. Yeah, finally we might actually get there. Darren, hi Darren, Reseller Kid. Reseller Kid is packing and filming a new video. Yes, get in there. Damien got any deliveries this morning? Simon Campbell, hi Simon. Thanks for the for joining the CCC this week. Derek's here. Ian Kimmings, hi Ian. Paul C. I'm feeling supersonic. Let's see who else we got. Chris Tyler. All good according to Tori. Thank you. Right, let's hope it stays that way. God knows what's been going on this morning. Georgina's in. Hi. Okay, so what we've got on today? Well, of course, it's Come List With Me. So we're going to get some work done. No messing about today. We're getting some serious work done. And also, Tori mentioned about wanting me to demonstrate how to set up a markdown sale, which we'll do that. I think that was it, really. So we'll just bumble our way through that lot. Let me know if you've got anything you want to talk about or chat about, but don't distract me too much because otherwise I'll not get any work done. And time is money. And today's payday for me anyway. I pay myself on the 28th of the month. So I've given myself a small pay rise this month due to the what do you call it? Inflated levels of sales at the moment. Not a massive pay rise because otherwise when it all goes like that at the end of this, then it's not going to work, is it? So you have to do little small increases to get where you need to be. Georgina says, hang on a minute, what's this? Tori, Chris has made me feel bad. I'll get up. Yeah, get off your ass and get some work done. Oh, Steve Brano's in. Hi, Steve. Leanne, hi, Leanne. Have a duvet day. Get some work done, you lazy gets. Look, Mum, I'm hustling. G'day. Thanks for joining. This is all about listing this morning. What is it in down under? Is it evening? It's evening time, isn't it? Well, so you can get some listing done as well. You can do some listing or you can just listen. Do what you like. I'm going to do some work. Because that's how we pay the bills, isn't it? So at some point, we have to do a bit of work. So we've got the 2-camera view, which I'll just ping up there. There we go, all ready to get listing. I'm going to do some caps today. So I've got my It's not a very good picture, that, is it? I'm going to do some caps. So I've got my mannequin head. I was watching Mel's stream back from the burnout with is it Chernock? You know, he's an expert on hats, isn't he, and listing hats, and he doesn't use the mannequin heads. So I thought to myself, I wonder whether I should ditch it and just not use the head, but I quite like having the head on it, and I quite like being able to sit the cap on it, but I might revisit that. What do you reckon? Do we need the head for caps? Or the thing is, sometimes, you know, like with the ones that are not shaped or that don't have a hard front or whatever you call it, you need the head to give it some shape, otherwise it just goes all floppy. Did I just say that?
Yeah.
Is that going on a mug?
Yeah. Give it some head or it goes all floppy.
Give it some head or it goes floppy. This is meant to be. This is not meant to be an X-rated channel. Hi Gary. Hi Aid. Thanks for joining. Tommy. Hi Tommy. Just stuff them inside. Yeah, you could do. But why stuff them inside when I've got a head that I can stick it on?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. I'm feeling Supersonic says he likes head. Okay. Whatever. It's absolutely fine. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. We all like head, actually, Steve-O says. Fair enough. I was toying at one point because this is getting a bit tatty now. Eh? This is getting a bit tatty. Like where the snapback goes on here, it starts wearing away. You can see there it started wearing away. So every time I put a hat on it, it knocks another bit of polystyrene off. I was toying with getting a glass one. You can buy a nice glass one or a black one. So I thought I might get a new one. Nothing better than a foamy head. This is disgusting now, people. Stop it. Stop bringing the level down. You're not. Oh yeah, you just. No, you're not. You're not even on. Oh, there we go. That was scary. Look, watch. You're not on. Darren says, I used to list without the head, retook the pics with the head, all the hats are sold. I feel they look better on the head. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the head. What are you doing? Stop it. Go make a brew. Go on. Make yourself useful now that you finish your work for the day.
I haven't finished, but I'm going to take the dog out early and try and see whether that avoids the crowds.
Well, you're not that early anymore.
What time is it?
9:30.
Right, still earlier than it was yesterday.
Jesus Christ, take it easy on your head. Is Belle coming to say hello? Yes, she is. Too early. Too early? Okay, right. So, shall we do so that Tori can get on and put her sale on? Shall I show you? Shall I run through it, Tori, quickly, and then I'm sure it'll all come back to you when I screen share and show you how to do it. Can't beat a bit of head in the morning. Come on, people. Tea cakes. Right. Let me just get back to that view. I'm going to screen share. Okie doke. Belle does say hello, by the way, everyone. She's just gone to get a brew on. Right, so hopefully you can see that I'm currently on the marketing page of your Seller Hub. So on the marketing page, you'll see these options down the side. All you do is go to markdown sale here. let me just, okay, just making sure you're all, the chat seems to be quite far behind for me at the moment on here. Anyway, I'll just crack on. Hopefully you're following. So you're on this page, manage promotions, create a promotion over here. Go to sale event and markdown, which is the last one on the bottom. And what I'm going to make some assumptions, so you can change these values to whatever you want to do. But if it were me, I don't do markdown sales that often anymore. I often use the promoted items most of the time. I'd rather spend the money on promoted. So what you would do is here, what the example I'll show you is take out, this is what a typical sale that I would have done is 20% off, and I'll do it. Ooh. Disney Hasbro Jedi Speeder Anakin toy. Nice sale, that. You know what? I've sent so many offers out on that item. Nobody's taken it, and now someone's just bought it full price. Right. So 20% off each item. So you select your percentage there, and then you go on to select items. Now, what I do here, because I've got more than 500 items in my store, I always use this one, create a rule. And it's a very simple rule that will include everything in your store. So you just go to create rule. On the category section, just select all inventory. Now, here's the rule that you need to do to include everything in your store. And there are other ways to do it, but this is the easiest way. I know that I've not got anything more than, say, £200 in my store. So I just go everything, all inventory between 0 and £200. Press the little arrow button. Oh, thank you, dear. Oh, thank you. Don't work too hard, she says. Oh, shit, man. So yeah, you press that little arrow button to include all items in your inventory that are priced between 0 and £200. And that will select, it's told me that I've got 1,417 items, which is correct. So you go to save and review in the corner. And what you need to do on this last page is give your sale a name. That is for your identification only. So that appears in your stats so that you know which sale it was. So save up to 20%. Include skipped items, skipped or new items when they qualify. Yes, I always have that ticked because then, because you can't have anything new in a sale or anything that's had a change in price or anything within the last 14 days, as they come out of the 14 days, they will jump into your sale. So select your date range. So however long you want to do it for. I normally do like a week or something. Now, this is what Joe Public will see. This is your customers. This section here, put a name in here, so 20% off. Now, what I tend to do is here, the sale event image, I tend to upload something because this is what people will see. I don't know if I've got a 20%er, but as an example, I download an image file that says 20% off. So here's an example. I've got one that's 10%. So there, you can see there, that is what the banner will look like. Obviously, you pick one that's 20%. I haven't got a 20% image at the moment, but put your image in there. And then you just click here. I'm not going to launch it because I don't want to do a 20% sale at the moment, but you just click launch. And within a few hours, or sometimes immediately, you'll see all your items on sale. So I hope that explains. Is that as clear as mud? Is it as clear as mud? Let's see what everyone's been saying. Damien says, I've been getting the loads, that loads too. Offer no, offer no, offer no, full price. Yeah, it happens quite a lot. I think and I'm not 100% sure, but if you've had an interest in an item, I think eBay sometimes sends you a message to say that actually someone else might be about to buy this item. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think they kind of actively tell people when there's offers going out and stuff. Maybe I'm wrong with that. I don't know 100% that is the case. Someone might know. That's where I've gone wrong. What's where you've gone wrong? Did you miss a step or something, Tori? Oh, that's a nice brew. She's probably spat in that.
Oi!
She heard that. What?
Never do something like that.
I know, I'm only kidding. Don't work too hard, she says. I won't. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I won't. So, yeah, okay, Tori, I hope that helped. Or anyone else here who's maybe needed to brush up on putting a sale on, then hopefully that jogged your memory maybe a little bit. I don't do them that often. And for anyone who queries the level of my brews, the colour of my brews, there you go. Try not to tip it over the desk. There's nothing wrong with that at all. That's a perfect colour of brew. We've got 32 victims in here at the moment watching this. Choosing between, see, 23. Oh no. Choosing between bulk and individual. Yeah. I always find that you get the better results, not like sale wise, but better results. Because sometimes if you choose that first option, the bulk, it didn't select all the items properly. But when you go to the other one and do the what do you call it, the filter thing, sometimes it comes out better. But maybe that's just a glitch on the system. Same color as He-Man's skin. Hi DMH Products. Oh, Jazz is in. Hi Jazz. That's a good color brew. Yeah, thank you. I'm saying that because I got absolutely slated on the Facebook group for the alleged paleness of my brew. But that is the perfect color. Do Australians have brews the same as us, like with milk and stuff in it? Because it's a bit of an alien thing when you go abroad to have milk in your tea. Tap Doctor's in. Hi Ian. Oh, I did promise. That tea was disgusting. What? What are you talking about? That is perfect. That is perfect. Strong brew with milk. There you go. The Aussies. Do you when you're down under, do you have to stir it the other way? Do you have to stir it the opposite way for it to work properly? Now here's my breakfast. At some point we will get some listings on. Darker the better with tea. No, it's not good for your teeth that either because it sends them a funny colour. True, that's a true story. I prefer coffee according to Damien. Right, look, I've got one of these OT biscuits and this is it. This is breakfast in a nutshell. You ready? We dip it in here. That's good. Watcher 1421 says I take my brews that colour. 3 sugars. Well, when I was younger, I had 6 sugars in my brews. Seriously. 6 sugars. I don't know how I did it. Probably explains why I have such a sweet tooth now, but I don't have any sugar in my brew now. I just dip biscuits in that have got tons of sugar instead.
You used to have one when we first met and you brew in the morning.
Did, yeah, I used to have one, but not anymore. I'm the only stirrer. What's happened to my hair this morning? Kind of got a funny line here. Oh, never mind. Cream in tea. What? Reseller Kid goes for a chocolate digestive or dark chocolate. Yeah, I'd do either of them. I'm not that fussy when it comes to biscuits in brews. Masala tea gives you a kickstart to the day, right? Wonder what. I've never heard of that, to be honest. Georgina just doesn't agree with anyone who doesn't have her tea the way that she has it. Oliver Ian's in. Hang on. Late, Mark. Oliver Ian. Late. Car boot, Chris. Late. There's a lot of talk about tea and we're getting no work done. So shall we make a start? Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going?
I don't know.
Oh.
Depends where we get to where there's no people.
Alright. Do you dip biscuits in Australia? Do you do a bit of dipping? Dunking. Do you dunk your biscuits? That's the word. Masala chai is a flavoured tea made by brewing black tea with a mixture of Indian spice. Oh, bloody hell. That sounds alright. But I'm not a black tea drinker, so. Tommy doesn't drink tea. You don't know what you're missing. I don't think it's an American thing, is it, tea? And certainly not tea with a load of milk in it. Bailey J is in. Morning, everyone. Don't believe you. You're getting a late mark. If you don't say hello, you get a late mark, and that's the rule. Jazz likes a dunk. They dunk donuts in the States. In the hot chocolates. A dunk in the morning. Everyone likes a dunk. Right. A few car boots are opening soon near the Reseller Kid. Ready to watch Chris List 20. I ain't committing to no numbers because you just make things up about what I've said in the past that aren't true. So I won't. I'll never commit to a number like you claim that I do. Captain Op Shops here. Good day. So we've got Aussies, we've got Americans. Who else? What other nationalities have we got in the house? I've never seen anyone dunk a donut, but I guess some do. They put ketchup on eggs. So, well, it's because of dunking donuts, isn't it? That everyone thinks that they dunk donuts. Get on with listing, says Catan. Okay. Stop talking then. Stop talking at me. Right. So I've got some photographing to do to get some plush toys on. That is generally the first job of the day, is to get those on. Let me just move this head before you all start going on about head again. Anyone who came in late missed the conversation about liking head in the morning. So, okay, let me open the eBay app. It's 9:30. This is a new record. It's 9:30. I've not listed anything yet. Told you this was a serious listing show. Brad's in. Is anyone else joining in the $5 challenge? Because I'm in it. The $5 challenge that Brad and Jazz are organising. You start off with $5, which is £2.50 to £2.60, and 6 months completely track everything that you spend to do with that item. The guys have created this automated spreadsheet thing that you upload your item to, and automatically works out how much you're earning, and it creates a league table. That's it in a nutshell. I don't know if there's any spaces left on it. First thing is this Hulk stuff. Hulk hands and a Hulk mask. Let me just clean this mask up a little bit because he's a bit grubby. So I'm going to use my baby wax. Vinegar jars in morning. Oh, Georgina's joined the $5 challenge. 98 entries. Cool. The eyes are a bit... I don't know if it's probably inside, isn't it? Because when you put your face in, it gets sweaty. So it's more likely to be inside, I reckon. I'm going to give this a wipe over anyway. It's a bit... Put your face in it and stuff. Give the lips a wipe. That's marginally better. That's slightly better. On the nose. Give the nose a wipe. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows whose nose has been in here? There we go. I'm going to bin that straight away. That's not good. Okay. Better dry that actually. Just give this a quick dry so that I can take a photo of it, otherwise it might look like it's all wet. It's mainly the eyes really. The rest will just dry. Okay. Right, so we've got the mask, and the eyes light up on it. I don't know if you can see it. Just about in the dark you can see it, but the eyes there, you can see the there. So Hulk mask. Oh, that annoys me. You know when Velcro gets this fluffy stuff on? Oh, I can't send it like that. That's just disgusting. So I need to rip all that out. Let's rip all that out. That'll do. That'll do. This is a bit weird. How does this work? So if that goes there... Oh, I get it. That goes round like that. Oh, I'm not doing that. I just remembered that I talked about people's noses on there. I was gonna wear it for you.
You're making me angry.
Ooh.
You won't like me when I'm angry.
So yeah, that's actually pretty cool, isn't it? Right, so let's figure out how we're gonna display this. Let's go, because your thumbs go together, so let's display it correctly. And the mask. What about, that's pretty, that is good. Look at that. That's gonna jump out at somebody and go, buy me. Drew's reselling metal detecting hydro. Hulk smash, yeah. Imagine going answering that. Okay. Now, the dreaded iPad for listing. Right, let's get some photos. I need to turn my light on. Now I can do these landscapes, so that's, oh. Yeah, I remember you can't do landscape on this silly iPad. That's cool. That's a good picture, that. Right, that's them together. So let's do the, maybe like that, a bit of a different angle. That'll do. Let's get the inside here, where you put your hands. See, if I go like that, I can get them both in one. And the tags. "2008 Hasbro." I'll make sure Annabelle's put that in the title. Let's do the mask. You lot getting some listing done, or are you just chatting away? I'm ignoring you for now because I'm going to get one listing done, so at least I can do something. There's a mask there. I'll take a picture of where the button is because it took me ages to find that button. I had to look it up. That's the button. And the inside, so they can see how clean I've made it. Come on, focus. Rubbish. Whoopsie daisy. See if I can get that right in on there. I need a different angle with the light. That's the one. No, is that it? That'll do it. That'll do it. Go. I think that'll do. 8 pictures. How many do you need of this? The first one sells it straight away. That is brilliant. Let's have a look at the description. 10-inch Hulk mask with light up eyes and 11-inch soft plush fists with sound set. With sound set. I don't like that. I'm going to start off with Hasbro. She's kind of missed the brand off, which is important. Hasbro 2008. That'll do. That'll do. She always does well with writing specifics, so I'm not going to check those. Just see what she's put it in: specialty fancy dress and accessories. Wow. I don't know whether to check that, but I think we'll leave it. It's probably the right category. I'm sure she's searched for it. Right, description. Used but very good. There's something on the fists I think I should probably mention. I'm just going to put some minor marks on the fists. Some minor marks on the fists. I'll just put mask as well because it's not perfect. It's not perfect. So she's listed it at $19.99, so we'll just stick with that. Offers yes. Can't do it for £3. I mean £3.60 it might, but it's going to have to be boxed up. So I'm going to put it at $3.99 for postage, just in case it costs me a little bit more. $3.99 international GSP, and everything else is all good. So list with fees. There we go. First one in the bag. We're off the mark. Oh, Mel's in. Hi, Mel. Well, I was talking about you before with Cernock and your hat video, which was quite good. I got a few tips off that, and I've been out and bought some hairspray off the back of it because I need it. Watch your 1421 setting up a paddling pool in the back garden. Right, let's move on then. On that note, next one, Disney Frozen. Some Frozen stuff. Do some pickies. Oh, hang on a minute. Cancel that a minute. Let me just make sure. So, I've got a doll. Sven. And a plush. So I'll just check the plushes over. It's a little bit, needs a little bit of a wipe down, to be fair. It's not in amazing condition. Yeah, the plush is not in amazing. It's okay. I'm going to have to make sure that that is described correctly. I'm sure it is, because I think we had this. Oh shit! I think we had this discussion, me and Annabelle, when I picked this out of the. Oh, for God's sake! Out of the lot, I might have to lie it down. Come on, sit up properly, you stupid thing. There we go. So, Ian's favourite song is Let It Go. Let's get some pictures before that bloody plush decides to fall over. Oh, I've got reflection now on the bloody doll. That's it. So take one all together and then the separates. I'll start with this one. I'm just going to lie it down because it's just annoying. try and get some of the closer up so you can see. Condition's not perfect, and there was a little bit of something there that I noticed, which always photograph any little bits of damage and describe it, and then there can be no comeback. I mean, you can still say they're not happy with it, but at least you've done your bit. So that's that. Doll. I try and get it without the glare on there. Sometimes just putting it on an angle does the trick. That's that. And this one, I get the two sides of it. And the tag, I didn't do the tag on that other one, did I? I'll see if I've got space. That on. Where's that tag on this? There it is, the Disney Store tag. That'll do. Oh, there's 11. Come on, let's do 12. Let's get another one. Once I get to 11, I just feel like I need to do 12, so I'm going to get the barcode on there if I can. That'll do. That's the full whack, 12. Reseller kids doing good, 18 sales on my new eBay. That's good. So you got your new account. I take it you're all fully legal this time, all correct. You don't want to fall back into that trap. But it's good going. Right, so title 12-inch Disney Frozen Elsa of Arendelle doll. Does it need that? Oh, that's the actual doll, Elsa of Arendelle. I've got a thing about capitals, so unfortunately that needs a capital letter. I'm a bit funny about that. 19-inch Elsa plush. 10-inch Sven. Is that 10-inch? Do we know what 10 inches is? Sure it is. It's 10 inches that way, but if you go that way, it's not. We'll go with 10 inch. It's fine. Soft toy. That's fine. Yeah, all good. Description. Here we have for sale a lovely Disney bundle. So lovely, she said it twice. Okay. New inbox. Right, Disney Elsa plush. There is a small amount of trim coming away from the dress. Please see pics. I'm just going to change that. That's fine. I over describe any faults so that there can be no doubt that this is the issue with this item. I don't try and fluff it up and say, oh, it's. I just give it how it is, and I make it sound worse than what it is, basically. It's going to have to be $3.99 for postage. You lot just talk amongst yourselves. And after I've listed something, I'll have a quick look at the chat and see where we're up to. Everything else is good, so we're going to list that. Plushes are still going good guns on eBay. If you saw my Instagram post, was it yesterday? For yesterday's sales, a lot of plushes, quite a few plushes for one day. I think there was like 8 plushes or something, or 6. Mr. Diggs is in. Hi, Diggsy. Well done on getting your room set up. It looked really good. That is, you'll be amazed at the difference in your working sort of ethic, and your working environment is really important. Reseller Kid says, I bought PS2 bundle and presumed all games were rubbish titles, but found Bratz Diamonds PS2 worth 20 to 25. Wow, you wouldn't have thought that, would you? I'd have probably just overlooked that. I wouldn't have picked it. Australia, about 16 Australian dollars. So that's about, it's only about £8, isn't it? So different kind of market then. Right, we'll carry on because you guys are busy people. Zootropolis or Zootopia. Okay. So we've got that one, which is Nick Officer, is it? Or is it Mayor Lionheart? I think it's Mayor Lionheart, that one. I don't know, because it's not one of my favourites, this, for Disney, to be honest with you. These are nice plushes. The great thing about Disney plushes, I know they're expensive, but they're quality, aren't they? They're really well made. Really nice plush toys. You can't beat the Disney Store ones. So that's working as well. So is that it? Those 3? The quality of these is good. So let's try and set these up for a nice opening cover photo, because that is the most important photo, of course. Oh, stand up straight, for God's sake. He's had too many of them donuts, hasn't he? He's been dunking a donut too many times. Oh my God. Stay still. That'll do. That's as good as it's going to get. Oh no, hang on. There's another one. This guy. You know, every time I see a fox, you know what I think of? And this is completely random. That bloody fox song, what did the fox say? Every time I see a fox, it just jumps into my head. Right, stay there. Now what I'm going to have to do with this is take the photo and upload it, because this stupid landscape thing does not work. Okay. Let's get some light on them. I need my lighting assistant now, don't I? That's a cracker, that. If that doesn't sell it, nothing will. And if you want to go and sort of have a look, once I've listed this in a few minutes, you could go and have a look at it listed and see it in all its glory. Now, I don't need to list. Oh, I do actually. I need that one. We already had photographs of the others from another listing. So the only one I need to photograph on its own is that one. So these 3 can all go. They're okay. It's just that one. Let's upload that other one first, so I know that I've got that. Camera. So one, I've only got a couple of spaces. Two, one more, please, so I can do the back. Yes. There we go. All 12 filled up with those. I just need to put that first one in first place. Is Zootropolis, is that the place? Isn't the film called Zootopia? Zootropolis or Zootopia? Or is Zootopia the city? Let me know. Tap Paddler Derek says, with Disney Plush or whatever it's called, have you seen an uptake in... Oh, Disney Plus, sorry. Have you seen an uptake in Disney Plushes? I don't use it. It's hard to know, you know, because we've been in lockdown, Derek. And Disney Plus was launched whilst we were in lockdown, wasn't it? Right in that first week of lockdown. It's hard to know which has had the main effect. I've not actually thought of that with the Disney Plus, whether it had an effect. I was assuming because of lockdown, people were buying stuff like gifts for kids because they couldn't get out to buy them, or just buying stuff for the kids like games and that and things for them to play with and keep them occupied. I assumed it was that, but you're right though, there could have been an effect from that. I don't know though, because the two have come hand in hand, so I don't know which is which, or maybe it's a combination of the both. Oh, Tea Cakes has gone. Reseller Kids hit 400 subs. That's good going, that. It's really good. What does the fox say? Yeah, I know. So annoying. Has Belle done the drafts? She has drafted the plush toys. Yeah, she does. She's working through the death pile at the moment. I've not got much death pile left now, believe it or not. But yeah, she does like half a dozen, and I'll do that first thing in the morning, like I am today. This is exactly a morning that I would normally, you know, be doing this. So yeah, she'll do some drafts. I'll do the photographs, and once we've done these, I'll move on to some new stock. Nick's in. I'm trying to sort my sleep pattern out. I forgot what mornings look like. I know I believe you said that you're not really a morning person, Nick. I like to have my evenings to myself. So in an evening, because Annabelle works 9 to 5, in an evening when she comes home, I like to sort of be able to sort of spend the evening together. So I prefer to get the work done during the day, and I normally get up about 8 o'clock, something like that. If I want to kind of finish early, I'll get up a bit earlier even than that. Not that often though. Tat Doctor's loving the pics from the beach and the videos. Nice one. Was on Instagram, I assume, or maybe on the Facebook page. Yeah, now and again I'll put something up. We are lucky here, albeit we went down to the beach yesterday. We went to Big Bree on Sea, which is that's actually our nearest beach, but it's probably the best beach around here. It takes about 15 minutes drive to get there, so it's local to us. We went down yesterday. It was rammed. The car parks were full. So at that point, we always said, we'll go to the beach, we'll walk the dog. But if we get there and it's rammed or it's too busy where you can't keep your distance from people, we will come away. So we drove away. We didn't stay. It was just far too busy, really. Far too busy. But yeah, so Annabelle's gone out early this morning to try and go and take the dog down to the beach. So hopefully it'll be less busy today. But it's another nice day. It hit like 25 degrees yesterday. It was really warm. It looks like it's the same today. Haggis Lover's been watching from the start but couldn't be asked moving. Fair dues. Mel's listening while I list. No, don't worry about it, Mel. That is the whole point. That's the whole point of this, is just linger in the background, get some work done. It's kind of like a motivational thing. I know you've done a few yourself, Mel, as well, where you've done some photographing sessions and stuff. But yeah, that's the whole point. I want to try and encourage, is to try and encourage each other to get some listing done. I always end up on these like talking probably more than what I should be doing. eBay app has just gone dark mode. Steve-O is moving stock from the house back to storage unit now. They've eased lockdown and the place is reopened Monday to Friday. The missus can't wait. Yeah, I bet. We've cleared so much of our death pile. I've got one box of plush toys left. We had literally thousands of plushes. We sold some job lots before we moved to try and just get the numbers down, because it was crazy, the numbers of plushes we had. And since then, we've been working through plush toys and we've been selling them as fast as we've been listing them. I've got one box of plushes left. I've got 3 boxes about this size with just random items of death pile stuff, just random stuff. And I think I've got 2 boxes sort of about this big of comics. That's all I've got left in my death pile. Now, if you follow this channel, which most of you do, if you follow Instagram, you remember maybe 6 months ago what my old house looked like. The conservatory was full of boxes and boxes of death pile. I had it all in my loft. This is what we're left with. Lockdown has allowed us to clear through this stuff. So I'm looking forward to shops opening back up, car boots opening back up, and being able to get back out and build my death pile back up again. Mr. Diggs, I'm supposed to be cleaning an office, but I'm watching this. You cannot put your headphones in, keep your phone running, put it in your pocket, and just listen. Listen while you work. Bailey J, are you enjoying living in Devon? So far, yes. The only problem is, and we keep saying it, is that we've not been able to fully enjoy life here yet because of lockdown. Obviously, we've not been able to go to all the nice areas that there are. We are starting to get out a lot more now. Not being able to go shops, not being able to go car boots, and not being able to go, because there's so many tourist attractions down here as well. Because even though we've moved here, we're still kind of tourists. We want to discover all the local stuff. So we're going to have lots of family and friends coming to visit us. And we want to be able to sort of go and visit places with them. But yeah, it's lovely, really. It really is. Are your cafe shop plans? It's kind of gone on hold, obviously. I just feel thankful that this could have happened sort of 6 months ago. We could have moved and we were looking for business premises. Now, if we'd have done that and then gone into lockdown, we might have gone out of business before we even started. It would have been disastrous, really. And I feel so sorry for all the businesses out there that are having to deal with this, and especially those like within a first year of trading. It must be just heartbreaking that you put your life and soul, everything that you own. A lot of the time you start a business, you put everything you've got into it, don't you? Because if you don't, then it's never going to happen. So people put in everything they got into their business, and then all of a sudden they're told they can't trade anymore. And I know that's circumstantial and it has to happen to a certain degree, but I feel so sorry for those people, because a lot of them might not make it out of this with a business intact. But to answer your question, we are still considering doing the cafe. And the sad thing about all this is that people's businesses will fail thanks to this. But that also then presents, and this is horrible to say, I've said it before, but it is still horrible, that it will present opportunities to other people to move in, to buy up a business, to rent a property that wasn't previously available for rent. So when things fail, it makes opportunities for other people. That's the sad nature of life and business, isn't it? So we're not ruling it out, but we've got to get through this and make sure that there's not another wave like next year. That I know it's impossible to make sure, but we've got to be as sure as we can be that we don't put everything we've got into the cafe and then we have a repeat of this, because it would be disastrous. Oh, got serious then, didn't it? Mr. Diggs says, it's been doing my head in 8 charity shops in my hometown. I can't go in them till the 15th. I know. There's 2. We're in a little village here, very small village. There's literally one of every amenity. There's a post office, there's a co-op, there's a hairdresser, there's a butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker, and all that. There's kind of one of everything. But there's 2 charity shops here in this little tiny village. There's 2 charity shops on the street. And obviously they've been shut up for ages. Really annoying. Reselling White Boy. Anyone going to the boot sales on the 7th of June? I'm intrigued to see how they will be run with the correct measures yet. I'm hoping to go when they open up, but I'll be masked up. I've got a mask, and I won't be going near any tables that are crowded. And I'm looking forward to getting back out and starting to get a selection of stuff again, because I've been buying bulk job lots. I've been kind of like, I've got 100 of this to list, 50 of those to list, 20 of these to list. I miss having like a plush and then listing a mug and then listing some DVDs and then listing something else. I miss having that variety that you get when you go in the charity shops and the car boots. So I'll be going out, but I'll be masked up. I will not be putting myself in any crowds or anything. So yeah. Gary says maybe more help for new businesses to get things moving. I hope so. I hope that people do get the help they need. I think the main issue is for those in their first year of trading, because it's much more difficult for you to get a loan. Some of the legislation that the government brought out about applying for grants and all that kind of thing, that was more difficult if you were in your first year of trading, because you didn't have that sort of proof of income. So, and also you just don't have the cash flow. Well, I mean, you should have some cash flow, because you should start with some cash flow, but sometimes you pick up on an opportunity and you kind of run with it. But I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? I just hope people's businesses survive. Genuinely, I do. Damien said, I successfully got the bounce back loan. I'm in my first year. Well, that's good. So it's working for some people. I didn't apply for anything. I wasn't eligible for the 80% thing that self-employed people were getting because of I didn't have enough trading history. And I didn't really need the loan, because actually my sales are better than they've ever been. My current level of sales is better than Christmas. And I was full-time at Christmas just gone. I was still full-time. So comparable, I'm doing more now than what I've ever done. So I didn't really need it, and I'm thankful that I didn't need it. I didn't need to go into my savings, which I'm thankful for, because if you remember the panic, remember when this lockdown started, quite rightly so, there was a lot of panic from people like us who were thinking, we're not going to be able to source, we're not going to be able to sell, we're not going to be able to go to the post office. And that was like, that's it, I'm done. My business is finished for this period, at least. But actually, once the facts came out and once we waited for clarification, we realized actually we can still trade. And thank God for that, because I was thinking to myself, well, I've got some savings, but I don't want to use up all my savings, because that's for other things, i.e. like starting up a business in the near future. So I was panicking, but thankfully we've been okay to carry on trading. Sadly, here will be so many businesses don't make it through in the retail. Yeah, I know, it's going to be very sad. We're already seeing big businesses fail, and also small businesses, small independents going to the wall. I've seen quite a few in some of the local towns that have recently closed up with for-let boards up and stuff for sale. It Shearings, wasn't it? The travel company, they've gone to the wall. They're a massive company. But I reckon travel industry is the worst, isn't it? Because they're going to have the longest layoff from everybody. There's going to be a lot of travel companies that go bust. And pubs. But if you were smart with a pub, because down here, they've been doing takeouts, and I expect they've been doing the same way you are, but they've been doing takeaway stuff. So that's probably kept them going. But even cafes, if you're smart with a cafe and you set up like a hatch window, you've still been able to trade. You can serve takeaways, serve passers-by if you do the proper distancing. Mr. Diggs is off. Right, I need to get some more listing done. So did I even finish this one? I don't think I did. I was talking about Zootropolis, wasn't I? Let me just theatres and football clubs. Oh, you know what? I'm surprised some of the smaller football clubs haven't gone, because literally, you know, the small clubs, they live week to week. They have not got the resources to continue. I expect that we may see quite a few of the small clubs going under, which is really sad. It's really sad. Hopefully they'll get some help from like the FA or whatever, or I don't know, the bodies that run these things. I just wanted to look up Zootropolis. Oh, it is called Zootropolis. So Zootopia is the city. I always have Zootopia in my head. National holidays have gone as well. Bloody hell. Shearings. Yeah, Shearings have Shearings. Is it Shearings? Shearings have gone. I'm sure it's Shearings. The more times I say the word, the more times I think it's something else. Zootropolis, Disney Plush Toys, Nick Officer, Clawhauser Finnick, and Mayor Lionheart. So I'm going to leave that as it is. I've done all the pictures. There's no sizes on. Oh, yes, she has. I apologise. There is sizes. Yeah, that's all good. The description. So she's put these up for $29.99 for these four. $29.99. Postage $3.99. That's probably okay. We need to turn on GSP. List, and that is listed with the other 3 plushes. So that bundle's done. What have we got next? Chicken Run. My throat's going a bit dry. I've been talking that much. I never talk this much. I'm actually a very sort of quiet, unassuming person, believe it or not. So for me to sit here talking like this is totally alien, really. I mean, I'm getting used to it. The more times you do videos, the more times you do lives, you get used to it. But I'm actually a pretty shy, quiet type of person, if you like. Almost antisocial, but not quite. I don't mean to be antisocial. I don't mean to, but sometimes I find it a bit difficult to be like a socialite. I wish I was a bit more of a socialite, but it's just not the way I'm built. I'm not a great, put me in a room full of like 50 people and like I can kind of disappear into the background. I don't know why. I don't know why, whether it's something that has happened in life or whatever. I don't know, but it's just the way I've kind of ended up. Maybe it's old age. Maybe I've just got miserable or something. I'm just not very good when it comes to big social situations. It's probably why you don't see me at many meetups, because I kind of veer away from it. God, this is getting a bit deep, isn't it? Anyway, that's enough of that. Before you all start getting your violin out. Right, there's 2 chicken runs. Well, that's 7 pictures. That'll do. Right, vintage 1999. 1999. I was an air steward in 1999, working for Monarch Airlines, and they're bust now, aren't they? 9-inch chicken run Babs and 10-inch Fowler. Plush soft toy. I don't like set. I prefer bundle. You know me. I like to bundle stuff. That'll do. Oh, I can't got enough. Oh no, tags. Can I put tags? Tags. Yes, I can. Oh, she's put it in collectibles, animation characters, Aardman animation. So that was good that she found that. Description's perfect. $14.99 for the pair. Offers yes. £3.60 shipping. GSP. Immediate payment. 2 working days. List. They're the kind of things that I look for in that flow. They're done. So I've got, we've got 2 more, 1 more to do. 1 more listing that's in draft to photograph, and then I'm on to new listings. Let's have a little catch up. There's a good point, Nick. Yeah, reselling can do quite well through a recession. A lot of people turn to buying used. Yeah. Pubs with seats outside could have remained open with space seating, limited drinks, limited time taken. Yeah, I do think, there's like a cafe. There's a cafe here in our village, right? And it completely shut up shop. But I don't understand why they didn't set up a window, because there's so many of them. You go down to the beach, the cafes are open at the beach because they've set windows up with like takeaway orders. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't do that and keep your business running. Chicken run I love chicken run. You know what? I've just read his next comment. You know what I watched the other day, which is by Aardman. Was it Iron Age or something? Not Iron Age. What's the one with the... Oh, I've said it now, and now I can't remember. Was it Iron Age? The cavemen thing. And that was quite good. I wasn't expecting much from it, but that was quite good. But Chicken Run was great. You joined the Grumpy Old Man Club. I've been in it for a long time, Nick, to be honest with you. You've had some jobs. Oh, God, do you want to hear my job history? Do you want to hear my CV? What did I do? Started off life as a paper boy. Everyone started off life as a paper boy, didn't they? I was a thermoplastics engineering assistant at the age of 15. So when I should have been doing my GCSE study leave, I was working as a thermoplastics engineering assistant. Basically, I was a brew maker, but I gave myself a pretty good title. I worked for Marks and Spencer's. I worked my way up in Marks and Spencer's over the course of 5 years in two periods. So I did 2.5 years. I left Marks and Spencer's to go and be an airline steward for Monarch Airlines. I did a year at Monarch. That was great. Loved it, but really hard work. And then I went back to Marks and Spencer's afterwards and did another couple of years. And I worked my way up in Marks and Spencer's. I was a team leader by the time I left. I left Marks and Spencer's to start my own business. I opened a computer games, DVDs, videos, trading shop. So a bit like you see now, like a bit like kind of an independent small version of CEX. So you go in there, I give you a value on what you've got, and you can use it to buy whatever you want in store. Or I will, on occasions, I would have bought cash for stuff if it was worth it. But most of the time, it was you come in with a game that's worth £5 to me. So you've got £5 credit to go and spend in the shop. That's how that worked. I did that for 2 years. I decided to shut up shop because Game and Game Station both opened next door to each other in the town that I was operating in, and it killed my trade, absolutely killed me. I could not compete with them. So I shut up shop before I got into too much debt. I went to work for Cash Generators. I was a senior buyer at Cash Generator. So I was buying in stock from the members of the public, ripping them off with ridiculously low prices, breaking their stuff when we had it, and then when they come to collect it again, hand it over bloody broken. Oh, there were so many arguments in that shop with customers, not with me really, because I'm pretty good at dealing with stuff like that, but with management, because anyway, I won't go into much detail on that. And then whilst I was working at Cash Generator, I applied to join the police, and that's a long process. It took about 6 months to join the police. I got in, joined the police. I did 13 years in the police. Wow, 13 years, Jesus. Maybe it's being in the cops that turned me out this way, because it affects you. I think it affects you. The stuff you have to deal with, the people that you have to deal with, even the colleagues sometimes that you have to deal with. I think it definitely left a mark on me. So after that, what did I do? I left the cops. I just about had enough before I completely went under. And I joined, I was going to say the name of the organisation, but I won't. Joined a local hospice in the fundraising team. I was an event manager fundraiser, so I organised events for the hospice. I enjoyed that, did that for 3 years. And then I decided over the course of finishing in the cops and working at the hospice, I was building up my eBay business, and to a point where, you know what, I thought I've had enough. I'm going to go and work for myself. And here I am now. That is it. Anyone done a handpick session at Vintage Warehouse? I've been a few times to Glass Onion. That's all right. I've been a few times to Glass Onion. You should get yourself to a meetup though, Chris. You would enjoy it. I probably would. I probably would, but I think sometimes it's the thought of it rather than the actually doing it. It kind of puts me off. But we keep saying, me and Belle keep saying, because Belle is real. Annabelle is. Oh, what's happened there? Annabelle's very social, and I'm not so social. So she pushes me. She pushes me to do these things to try and sort of better myself and whatnot. So sometimes I'm thankful for it. So I think we're going to do something. I think when lockdown's finished, we're going to do something here in Devon. We're going to do some kind of meetup. I don't know what, but I'm going to force myself to do it, and I'll probably enjoy it. Early man, that's it, Damien. Early man. Oh, sorry. I'll come back to that. Oh, Tea Cakes is back. Watcher, when did you become a constable? 2003 to 2016. I was a police constable. My collar number was 1015. That collar number haunts me everywhere. And a lot of people in the cops say this, but when I was in the cops and when I left the cops, it still haunts me. Like when I look up, like before, you know what? It happened before while I was listing. I looked up at the clock and it was 10:15. That number haunts me everywhere. I don't know if it does with you, Nick, because you were in the force as well as. Does your collar number haunt you? Mine does. Everywhere I go, like if I book a flight, it's the flight time's 10:15. It's like, oh my God, is that a good thing or a bad thing? No way you had a game exchange shop. We've lived similar lives. How did you do 13 years? I got out quick sharp. Yeah. There was a point, Nick, where after 1 year, I could have left very, very easily, 1 year. But I felt that it had taken so much for me to get there. I wanted to give it a bit more time, and things got better to a degree. But after 1 year, there was an incident. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm happy to talk about it in private, but not on a live, because it's very sensitive. But something happened basically that I could quite easily have walked immediately. I could have walked away immediately. It was not a nice incident, and that could have been the end of me straight away. But I just felt like I had to give it a bit more time. Yes, very varied. You and Bella are a good team. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do work together well. It's a good job, really, because we're married. Yeah, she's very, very social, and I'm not. Basically, we're kind of opposites in that. But it's quite good because sometimes I will like, I don't really fancy it, but she'll force me to do it, and that's what I need sometimes, is being forced into things, because it's never as bad as what you think it is. Watcher 1421. I have that number thing, yeah. It's because you tuned. Absolutely, that's what it is. You're so after 13 years of listening out and seeing and writing and dealing with that number.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
No. After 13 years of constantly dealing with that number, yeah, your mind looks for it. It's not that there's no coincidence there. It's just your mind looks for it. DBG's in. Hi, DBG. C. Reeves UK. Is that a new name? Welcome if it is. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Tori says, I work in children's services. That affects me. I struggle so much with some of the cases we get. I can imagine that. I really can. That's a job. I would not want to do that job at all. I don't think that is easy at all. But it's one of the hardest jobs out there. I think one of the most stressful. I'm the very same, Chris, very socially awkward. Yeah, I can be really awkward. Even within my own family. And there could be some of my family actually watching. But Doesn't matter, they know anyway. But you know, I can go to a family gathering and everyone's sort of shouting and screaming and talking, and I end up just shrinking. It kind of goes like that. I just kind of shrink. Not always. It all depends what kind of mindset I'm in at the time, but a lot of the time I can shrink. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining us. Lane is here as well. Right, now I'm at the bottom of the chart. I'm going to list my last draft, which is these. You see, now I'm going to have to do some work before I list these, because there's bits of threads which I can't send it out with bits of threads. So I'm going to chop that off. I'll only get a complaint back, so any loose threads get removed. It needs the defluffer on here as well, and it's got Velcro, which has got bloody stuff on it. So I need to get my fingers in there. I don't like sending stuff out with hair and stuff in the Velcro. Try and keep it as clear as possible. Bloody hell. So other than that, that's okay. So we've got that one, which is a puppet. It's a puppet. That one just needs a wipe down. This is a bag. Just got a few little like hairs on it. You know, these ones that you just can't seem to get out, kind of stuck inside the plush. Okay. I'm going to use my defluffer because this is not great. I don't like sending it out in that condition. So, have you all got one of these? I'll tell you what, I'll do it before and after. So that you can see his back there. Look at his fluffy back there. Can you see it? It's really bobbly. Now I'm going to defluff it. Coming up nice, to be honest. Sometimes you've got to get your finger behind the fabric to kind of make it stand out. It's not doing an amazing job. I think it's because of the type of material we're looking at here. So what I might do is just list it as being a bit bobbly. It's better than it was, put it that way. I can see some fluff there. It's that bit at the top is what's come off it. It's better than it was. That'll do. I tell you what though, with these, be very, very careful if you've got bobbles on stuff like football shirts, cycling jerseys. I've found that kind of material, you know, the same material, sports shirts. I would say don't use this on a sports shirt because what happens is it ends up cutting it too close and your bobble turns into a hole. So I've found that with a couple of jerseys that I've tried it on. So what I tend to do with sports shirts is with a bobble, just snip it off, but not too low as you make a hole. This gets really close and it ends up creating a hole. So I avoid that on sports jerseys. So what have we got here? We've got a puppet. So you got there, and a bag. So see if we can. It's really hard to get them. I'm just going to lie them down, I think. I'll have a quick look, see what you're all chit-chatting about. Oh, you've... Oh, DBG says, my husband works in residential social care. Oh, yeah. That must be difficult. You'd be surprised how many of us suffer with... Yeah, I know there's a lot of people who do. Rosie Marsden, is that a new name, Rosie? Thanks for joining us. I hope you're getting some work done like me. Or like us. Get some work done. Haggis Lover, I get forced to go to social gatherings, then end up offending people by telling them exactly what I think. Yeah. Kind of rings some bells now. Damien's off to his unit. See you later, Damien. Take care. Paul C. I'm from a very big family. I always check out where the exits are. Yeah. I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from. Rugrats, childhood favourite. Gotta love it, haven't you? Ian says, sadly, my social anxiety can be debilitating, hence I just couldn't do meetups. I've missed many family events because of it. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from there, Ian. No matter how much you know you should be there, it can be very hard. I need a defluffer to shave my face. Once you realise most people suffer, it makes it a bit easier. Many friends have stopped asking me to go out. Thank God. Rosie got some Rugrats slippers from a free garage sale. There's been quite a few of those around here recently. People posting on Facebook that they put free stuff out on the front. There's been a few. I got a wetsuit. Don't say anything. I've pulled huge holes in cashmere jumpers with a D-bobble. I've also caught my hair in it. Yeah. You just got to be careful what kind of material you use them on. I ruined a really nice cycling jersey the other day because I thought, oh, I can just get that off with it, and it ended up making a massive hole. It literally cut a hole in it. So now I've learned no sports jerseys. See you later. Thanks for joining us. Georgina says she has to push herself or she'd do nothing. Such a shame, isn't it? As a teenager, social anxiety was off the scale. It's taken me my whole life to learn to deal with it. So sad, isn't it? You've done 36 listings. I don't believe you. Were they already drafts? I'm not having that. I've done 5, and they were already drafts. I'm not reading that anymore. I just noticed something on his face. I think it might just be fluff. It's going on like that anyway, so let's have a look. You can't do 36 listings in that time. start to finish brand new listings, it's impossible. So that's the main photo. Let's do I'm going to get, there's a little mark on the side of his face. Just going to get that in. I'm going to get me holding the bag up so you can see it's a bag. It's actually, I think it's new. Well, it's never been used, put it that way. Come on, focus, focus. I don't like that picture. I'm going to have to go like that. That's it. That's it. And what am I on? 5. Let's get the tag. 1999. Again, 1999. That's haunting us this morning, isn't it? Viacom 1999. Okay, that'll do for that one. This one, I'm going to put my hand in. I know they say you shouldn't put your hands in the pictures, but sometimes it's necessary. Oh, I can't bend my arm around for that. I'm just going to have to be... Oh, that is annoying. I'm going to have to go like that. I'm going to hold him up to see scale-wise. I'm going to show his bubbles on the front and back because I couldn't really get him that clean, to be honest. See, there was a danger there of that turning into a hole there. Has he got a tag? I don't think he's tagged. No. No. There it is. This is Applause. What year is this? 1998. 1998. Okay. 11. I can't leave it at 11. Let's just get one of his face. 12. Okay. Title, 17-inch 1999 Rugrats plush backpack, Tommy Pickles, and 14-inch 1998 Chucky Puppet soft toy. Sounds all right to me. That's item specifics, description. Let's just check that. She's put used but very good condition. I don't think you would class them as very good. So I'm gonna. You have to be honest about this stuff. So used but in. Oh, I've just seen another hair on that. Get off. In used but in a generally good condition. Why is it not doing that? Condition. Which one is it? That one, which is Chucky. Chucky has some wear and bobbling on his clothing. Tommy has a small mark on his face. I'm just going to put both could be dealt with thanks to some TLC. Okay. So she's put these up for $29.99 for the pair. I need to change the postage because it's over £20. Or if it's sold for $29.99, I'd insure it for that extra $9.99. So I'm going to put $3.99 because it's still going to be under a kilogram. GSP is on 2 working day dispatch and immediate payment. Right, that's my drafts all done. So what am I on at the minute? I'm on 1,421 listings. In the last 90 days, 633 sold. Oh, and there's 634 right on cue. Oh, I sold. Remember on that, if you watched one of my recent videos, remember the zippy stuff? Was it on a video of that? Yeah, it was. I sold that zippy wallet for $16.99. So that's quite good. That was in my death pile, zippy wallet. I'll just catch up on the chat before I dig some new stuff out. Oh, not 30. I was going to say, bloody hell, if you did 36, yeah. I'm so glad you clarified that because I was feeling very inferior. Tori's done 4. That's more like it. Show his bubbles. 90s kids. There's a lot of 90s stuff today, wasn't there? If you find Angelica, I want it. It could well be in my last box, you know. I've had loads of Rugrats stuff. Bloody hell, Damien's back again. Mind you, his unit's only round the corner, isn't it? Good condition. What's this? DBG. Good condition. Some small signs of wear due to age, including some bubbling. Please see photos. Yeah, I put please see photos on it. Nick, can you pop over and do his photos? £50 an hour. 50. You didn't clarify 50 watt an hour. So in Ireland, what is it? 50 cent an hour. Bailey J, how many claims have you made for lost or damaged items this year, Chris? I self-insure everything under £50 and only had one lost item in 700 plus. This year I think I've put in 3 claims with my Hermes. And most of those are pretty much ongoing at the moment. It's been fairly decent this year. My whole eBay experience has changed since moving to the UK. Move from where, DBG? What? Just clarify that for us. Back from Mel's done 18 in this stream. No, I'm still not having it. Keith's bought the Zippy wallet. Oh, thanks, Keith. Love your channel. Have subscribed. Thank you. You bought the Zippy wallet. Oh, thank you very much. Was it you? Were you watching it, Keith? And because I sent an offer out on it, or how much did you pay? Oh, thank you anyway. Thank you. It'll be in the post tomorrow. Appreciate that. Thanks very much. Just looked on my eBay and all say no views. Please say it's a glitch. But you've had some sales, haven't you? Yeah, Nick's just asking as well, are you living in the UK now? Because I thought she lived in... I'm confused. I thought DBG was in Ireland. Leanne's been listening while walking around the garden centre. Oh dear. Oh, hang on. I moved my store from eBay Ireland to eBay UK. How do you... I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Books. Maybe easy listings then. I'd like to hear a bit more about this DBG. Why and how, who, what, where, when, and how. When you're in the cops and you have to write a statement, right? It's all the W's. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. So that's what you have to think about when you're writing a statement. It's all the W's. Nick will know that. Aid's off. See you, Aid. Thanks for popping in. I'm just going to go and dig some new stock out. I'm not even sure what we're going to list. Right, got a couple of Jurassic Worlds. Statement writing was horrible. Oh, I hated it. I hated it. And when you're new in the cops, and if you're paired up with someone, you're always writing the statements. It's like, oh, just leave me here for a couple of hours while I write this statement. And actually, there was one time, right, where I was at an ex-girlfriend or whatever's house, right, and I witnessed someone breaking into a car. I witnessed it via a window, and I got onto the police. Well, I was off duty basically, so I called the police, did 999. I gave them a running commentary of what this guy was doing. I saw the police car come around the corner. I told them that he'd hidden in a bush, and they caught him, arrested him, whatever. Cops came to see me to get a statement, and you know what they said? They said, "Oh, you're a cop, aren't you? Yeah. All right, okay. Here's the statement papers. Write your own statement." I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, what?" It was 3 a.m, and they made me write my own statement. Absolute bastards. DBG, I had to end listings on Irish site, then list them as new listings on UK site. Lots of copy and paste. Screenshot photos from ended listings and crop and upload. It's been a massive job. Wow. That's crazy. And what was the purpose of doing this? Okay. Johnny said, this isn't... Jesus. That frightened the shit out of me. Sky Sports. Bigger marketplace, better seller promotions. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. I've never heard that I didn't even know you were allowed to do this. I live in Australia, but my store is eBay UK. Sales almost tripled leaving this market. Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Leanne, we had specialist training in obtaining and writing statements for sexual offences just because we're female. All right, and the men did not get it in those. Right. Lazy buggers, yeah. EBG, because Ireland only give you 20 listings with a basic shop, no seller hub offers to watch it promote. Ah. See, I just didn't even know you could do that. Keith, yes, you made me an offer on a Zippy wallet. I also bought Nick and Andrea's last Henry Hoover, which I'm over the moon with. That's good. Oh, well, thank you very much. It'll be in the post tomorrow. It's a nice item. I knew it wouldn't take long for that to sell either. I was thinking, I've got so many questions about this process. I'm going to let you guys just chat it over, because I was thinking similar things. It's like, so do buyers think that you're located in the UK when you're actually in Australia or Ireland? It's confusing me. Right, now I'm going to check. I've got quite a few Jurassic World toys, so I need to check if I've got anything similar that I can add these to. So if I just search my store for Jurassic World, that's not the same. This one's got battle damage. You see here on the side, that there, he needs batteries, but that's what's classed as battle damage, and that makes this worth more than if it didn't have battle damage, because they normally have straight figures that don't have that. Oh, we've got moving arms as well. So those ones are worth a little bit more. This one I know is not worth a huge amount, because all he does is that. He doesn't make a sound, this one. He doesn't take batteries. So I might have that one somewhere. I've got quite a few. If you search my store, Jurassic World, what's this? What is this? You see, that, I've already got one. Oh, where am I? There you go. Already got one listed. So I can just multi-quantity that. See, I'm classing this as a listing. So you can shove that. You can shove that where the sun don't shine. This is a listing. I'm having it because I'm shifting an item. So don't even tell me I'm not allowed to have this as a listing, because I don't care what you say. This is going to count as one. But I need to test him first. Oh, I hate these batteries. The little watch batteries. I hate them. Let me consult my box of batteries. I bet you, how many of you have a huge box of batteries? I've got a shoebox full of batteries, because I always take out the batteries before shipping them. So I've got a shoebox full that I just call upon whenever I need them. So in this house, you can never struggle to find a battery for the remote control, because I've got hundreds of them. So let's just give this a whirl. Please work. Tell me that it's not working. Bastard. Let me just try different batteries in case these are a bit duff. Get out. There it is. Okay, I get you. I understand. I get it now. Yeah, always empty out the batteries, keep the batteries. So I shouldn't really, because if they're duff, then I shouldn't have put them back in there, but I need to make sure, because if not, I might have to list this as not working and reduce the price. Because it'll still go, even if the sound isn't working. Come on, work. I'll try one more lot of batteries and I'm going to deem it knackered. I wonder if the contacts are okay. Let me have a look at the contacts and make sure they haven't got any green shit on them. They have a bit, to be honest with you. It might be that. Let me bend those up a bit as well to make sure the contact is being made. See, it's unusual that this would stop working because it's fairly solid. Let's leave that there. Probably don't need to put that back in to do it. Let's just wipe these down a bit. To get off this scaly green shit off batteries, sometimes just use a bit of white vinegar. It kind of dissolves it. So if you need to clean up contacts, white vinegar is the best thing to use. Just a dab. You'll see it fizz away and it will dissolve it all. Let me try another couple. Come on, work. Oh, I'm not impressed. I'm not happy. This ain't fair. I'm going to keep trying batteries until this works. Because what if it's all my batteries are knackered? The light's not coming on or anything. I think it's had it. It's had its day. I'm not happy about that. I'm trying one more. Just to be 100%, I've tried nearly all my batteries, which I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong with these batteries. Oh. See, it's fiddly little things like this that I could have listed another 2 items by now, by the time I've messed about with this. See, even sort of just moving it around, seeing if it grabs a contact. No, it's buggered. I give up. I give up. So that, I'm going to have to either not list it or list it as not working. That's annoying. White vinegar, yes, correct, exactly. Next bidding on Depeche Mode Records. Nasty, yes, I agree. Have you not got a battery tester, Nick? This, I don't think this works for the little ones, but I've got this little device. Most of you have probably got one. But if it's a duff battery, then I'll just bin it. But all you have to do with these is, I'm just preaching to the converted already, but you just put your battery in and there you go, you see it go up. For those who've not got one of those, it's worth grabbing a little battery tester like that. Easy peasy. All the shit ones get binned. So, what to do with this? I mean, there's only $14.99 working. Maybe if I stick it on for a tenner. I think I'll do that. But the only issue is, when I go to pick it, there'll be 2 in the box. So I need to mark that this one is the non-working one. So I need to stick something on it. So let's just put something on. So and just write not working. I just wrote a little slip of paper, cut it out, because you know what I will do? I'll pick it thinking, it'll be like 2 months down the line, pick it, I'll have forgotten this whole thing ever happened, and someone will get the working one and someone will get the broken one, and it'll be the opposite to what they should have had. So if I stick that on there, that's probably not going to stay on like that, not working, and that will remind me about that situation. So I'm going to put a bit more because that's not going to stay on. I don't need to photograph it because I'm going to sell similar on the other one, which is exactly the same as this. Only is that going to stay on? Okay. So now this really is a listing because it's going to be a separate listing. Sell similar. I think I got mine in like a pound shop or something. I've had that years. I don't even know where it came from, to be fair, but pound shop or something like that. I don't know. Let's go on eBay. I know a good place, eBay. I'm still thinking, that those batteries might have been dud. You've got me worried now that I'm going to list it as broken. Maybe I should find some that definitely work. Have I got any that definitely work somewhere? How can I test it on something else? You all right?
Yeah.
Where'd you get to?
It's a big report.
Big bread. Was it busy?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, bet you want a bit of this cookie, but it's chocolate. You're not allowed chocolate. You're not allowed it.
Sure. Do you want a brew to go with it?
Yes, please. Thank you.
And
Just in time.
The lady up there gave us a load of paper, so I'll go and get them out of the car.
Great.
It's a biscuit cake.
Should I save it for pudding later?
And it cost me about £7.
What?
Because he charged me wrong.
Did you not get your money back?
Yeah. I got one in, one of the gift boxes.
They
only had one left, so I could only get one for Auntie Maureen. Oh, she's not watching. And he charged me like £12 something, and I didn't even question him. I just thought, Jesus, that's an expensive piece of cake, because the box is only a £5. And then literally he just looked at me and he went, that's wrong. And then gave me like £5.50 back. He charged me £5.50 twice.
Oh, right.
But I wasn't even going to question him. I was just like, I'm never buying that cake again.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know whether to save it until after lunch.
It's up to you.
I might save it.
Okay.
And then what a bit? Yes, please. Okay. I'm going to save that because it's going to... What time is it? It's too early for that. I'm going to have to save that for after my lunch. Yeah. No, that came in. I've got to talk about this on Monday night's show. It's an oh no. It's an oh no moment. So this came in a bundle of 3 figures that I bought off eBay. So I've already had half my money back basically, but I will talk about it on Monday night's show. Otherwise I'll have no oh no's to talk about. Hashtag spoil. Is the working one at hand, Chris? Try the batteries in it. Yeah. Oh yes, of course. Silly me. Chocolate fudge and marshmallow. Yes. Dessert. Yes. Spoiled. Yes. She looks after me. I'm gonna go and get. It's bugging me. This. I think that should be working. So it's bugging me. I need to go and get some batteries. Just wait a minute. I'll save that for afternoon tea. I'm going to take my group to the end of having social distance chat for the old lady again. Okay. Right, I'm back. Neighbours give me some more papers. So, yeah, I've got tons of papers now when I was running really low. I'll shove it in my paper box. Okay. Now, I got down there and then I suddenly thought, I'd probably taken the batteries out of this one, but I hadn't. I'd left them in. So that's what it should do. So now this will be the ultimate test because I know these are working. So let's take these out. And I bet after all this messing about, it's busted anyway. I'm going to leave the batteries out of that anyway. I shouldn't have left those in. Good job I did, but I shouldn't have. I never trust these little ones. Sometimes they seem to work and sometimes they don't. Quick, where's he gone? Place your bets. Yeah. Place your bets now. I've got a feeling it's knackered. But I needed to be sure for my own well-being. If I put my fingers on there, it's knackered. Now that has wasted me half an hour, hasn't it? Messing about. It's knackered. Right, give up. Let's stop messing about. Oh. It's dead. Correct, it's dead. At least I know those two. I mean, all of those batteries probably worked. Oh. So, not working. So what I need to do, self-similar, which is what I was going to do. Hasbro. Hey, Cooks. Right, baby. Come here. Thank you.
That's
Cheers.
fingers this time.
Okay. You'll get up and go with mummy?
No, she don't come in with me.
Okay. Perfect brew.
As always.
Brew number 2 of the morning. Hasbro 2015 Jurassic World 10-inch Growler Velociraptor figure light sound damage. So I need to alter that. I don't like selling broken stuff, but somebody will probably have that for cheap. I'm just going to put in capitals. Please read. I actually don't like the original description. I might go in and change that on the other one that does work because it doesn't read right. So I'm going to I need to add into the description here. Should have lights and where's the and sound I'm just going to delete that bit because that's all about what it does and it doesn't do it, so delete that. However, appears not to be working. I have tested with numerous batteries. And I always put this because this kind of stops people putting in stupid offers. This is reflected in the already low price. Oh, bugger off. I need to put that, I need to just rearrange this a little bit to make it a bit more sense. Condition is used. I'm going to put moving, let's end on a positive. Moving parts work fine. Right, that'll do it. So I'm going to change the price to $9.99. So that's listed as not working one. Now I just want to edit. Now that I've seen that, I can't unsee it. I don't like the title of the original one. So I'm going to revise that while I'm here. I do this all the time. I see something and then I have to change it. The thing I don't like about the original, it says Velociraptor figure, light, sound, damage. So it makes it sound like it's got damage when actually it's battle damage. So I need to alter that. So Hasbro 2015 Jurassic World 10-inch growler Velociraptor figure. I can't fit it in. Let's take 2015 out. That's the only thing I can see that I could lose. Now I can't get the whole battle damage in. I can put light. I can put sound instead of sounds. I hate doing this. You know when you have to like reduce a title? Just give us 10 more characters. Hasbro Jurassic World 10-inch growler Velociraptor figure, light, sound, battle damage. That reads better to me, that now. That one is better. That might be why it's not bloody sold. People have just seen that title. Revise it. So does that count as a listing? I think that counts as another listing. I'm cheating really, aren't I? Yeah, what do I win? It's extinct, that is true. Dead, 3 lots of batteries, correct. Faulty dinosaur or a chupa chups. Tea in your milk. Yeah, that's a well-known phrase. Have you got an electrical spray or an alco rub to try? Oh, don't get me going now because I've done it now. I've listed it. Might have been a good idea, but the connections looked all right, to be fair. I just wiped a little bit of green off it, but other than that, it looked all right. You never know, someone might get a bargain. They might buy it for 10 quid and it turns out it works. Beach cams. 10-inch growler. What's that reseller kit? I'm going to have to change where my stock is because I've had nosebleeds a week running. Had 2, 3 a day. Something's up. Well, where's your stock? I think I've still got some breakfast left here. Let's have a little dunk. Right, let's do the non-broken one. No, I think I've got one of these. I've not got one. I'm sure I had one of them. I might have sold it recently. Let me check my solds. Jurassic. Yeah. I sold one on the 9th of May for $15.99. So this is happy days because, make sure it's the same one, because I can just sell similar. and everything is there. Pictures a lot. I love that. Keep photos. Jurassic Park World Chomping Tyrannosaurus Rex 16-inch and action figure T-Rex, very good condition. I think that is absolutely fine. Chomping. I'll just double check everything. Used but very good, that's good. Oh, I had it up originally for $19.99 with offers, so I'll do that again because it did sell in the end. Allow offers, correct. $19.99. GSP. List. Another one done. My stock basket is getting a bit full. Oh, Tommy says, Tommy's always a wealth of information. I believe only 50 or 60 characters are actually picked up by Google. eBay has huge titles compared to the others. Macari and Poshmark 40 and 50. Wow. I always want just that extra couple of characters because they end up having to delete a word or something. Leave it and move on. Yes. It's consumed me enough for 10 quid or whatever it is. It's not worth it. Oh. Oh my God, this, when the email pops up, it goes on half the screen. It's one of the things that Macs annoy me with. I'm sure there's a way to turn it off. In my bedroom, we'll be back up soon, just testing PS2 bundles. Okie doke, no worries. We'll catch up soon. Right, let's see what else I've got. It's a list. I said I was going to do some caps, didn't I? Yeah, I said I was going to do some caps. How about this lot? Bloody hell. I've got a few here. Bought a job lot of Formula 1 caps. You might have seen them on Instagram. Paid an average of, well, not an average, they were £2 each. So I'll pick a few of these out because once I've done a couple of these listings, I'll be able to sell similar. Because they're all Formula 1, so they're all going to go in the same category. It's just the different titles and descriptions. So I'll pick a few that look nice, and we'll get some done. Because how many listings have I done there now? 5, 6, 7, 8. I've only done 8. Oh, here we go. Ever the optimist, Oliver Ian. You will get through 5 at best. I'm quite happy with 5. It's a nice start. Here's a particularly bright one. Vodafone, McLaren, Mercedes. I need to wear one of these to get into the frame of it. That's a bit small on my big head, isn't it? Oh. Sergio. This is the one I sent. I sent a picture of this one to Oliver Ian because it's got Sergio written on here. And we're both City fans, so Sergio Aguero, even though this has nothing to do with football. No. Not that one. We got this one. Robert Dornbos. I don't know a lot about motor racing. Why does my head look so big in these caps? Look, I've got a massive head. That's all right. That's all right. Just laying flooring. Yeah, I've heard some excuses in my time. Right, let's get some done. Where's my head gone? Oh. I might put both lights on to get a nice rounded picture. I'm sorry if that's going to mess up our... I'm trying to get the best spot so that you guys can see everything that I'm doing. Because I'll not need to move this really. Once I start photographing these, I'll not need to move it. Yeah, it's not best, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm happy with that. I'm going to do this one first because it's just something about it that I like. So let's have a little look. The first one is going to be the most difficult because I'm going to have to start a listing from scratch and then sell similar. There's lots of information on here that should enable me to research pretty easy. Quite like this cat. I think I'd rather be listing. Imagine how much someone spent on that collection. Madness. These are all new, Nick. These are all like overstocks or like clearance sale stuff. So probably old season Formula One, like maybe last season stuff or something. Because they're all new and tagged. The only thing I'm pretty sure of, price-wise, I'm pretty sure there's going to be nothing here that's worth a mint because I bought them off someone who already sells on eBay, and he wanted to clear some back stock. So I'm pretty sure that they will have already checked prices, that they weren't giving me anything that was worth a major amount of money. So I will only do a very, very quick look on prices. And if I can't find the item, I'll probably put it at something like £20 as a sort of standard price. But I'm expecting some of them to be worth less than that, simply because they're from somebody who already sells on eBay. So let's have a look then. So this is a Voda Formula. They're all Formula One, which is good. Formula One Sergio Team Cap. That's what it's called. So I'll start there. There's some quite cheap ones of that one. Let me just sort that into... There's not many... There's only 4 results, but one of them's like reduced from £17.95 to £6.89. Oh, it's 2013, that one. There's one for £9.99. So let's have a look at solds. Three results for solds. One sold at £6.89. That was, they've obviously got a multi-listing. So some sold abroad. There's one sold abroad. See how many of these he's got left. It's probably... Oh, he's got loads. I'm never going to sell that. That's going to be difficult for me to put up because he's got a big multi-listing of those. All right, babe. Oi! Do I have to stand on my hats? You come say hello to everyone. Just say hello. Come on then. Come on. Come on up. Come on then. Come here. Come on then. Up you get. Oh. You come say hello. Japanese F1. No, it's not. They're very nice caps, but I've got a feeling that there might be some already listed. Oh, my gorgeous baby. Oh, my gorgeous. Yes. There's my baby. There's my baby. You're like Dumbo, aren't you? You're like Dumbo. You're like Dumbo flying. Flying doggy. Where's Mummy gone? Where's she gone? Say hello to your fans. Say hello to all your fans. Look. You're famous, Cookie. Look. Come on. Right, you can get down now because Daddy got work to do. Go on, get down. Don't stand on me caps. Yes, you would. Right. So, I might leave that until I might come back to it another day, because if he's got 10 plus at £6.89 with free postage, it's like I can't compete with that really. Just check what his postage was on that. Free postage. I mean, it costs £3 to post it. So yeah, that's a no-go. So that's a bit of a fail, that one. So forget that. For now, I'll revisit it another day. It's not worth me listing. So let's try another one. I'm just going to pick them from the... What's this one? Bridgestone presents Champ Car World Series. Euro Speedway. So that's the one I'm going to have a go at. Now, if we find the same again, then obviously it ain't worth me buying these caps. I was under the impression more that these were kind of clearance and he's not going to do them anymore, but maybe he's just getting rid of his last lot of stock. Maybe I've got to wait a bit longer before I list them. So Euro Speedway seems to be, is it Germany? .de, so it's Germany. So that's not Formula One, is it? That is something else. So Euro Speedway. Champ Car cap. That should probably narrow it down close enough. And it gives me one result, which is listed at £10 on bids, £4.50 postage. There's only one result, so that's good news. Let's check solds. No matches. So I think we can list that one as a starter. Oh shit, I've lost it. Get back that. So what I'm going to do is sell similar on that, because it'll give me, hopefully give me the right category and everything. So get that back. I know one thing, I can do better pictures than they can, so that's good. I can make mine stand out. Okay, sell similar. He's on bids, so I'm just going to do a buy it now price, which is going to be slightly higher than this. So, sell one like this. Guard your cake, Chris. The dog has a... Yeah, I know. You remember that time? Do you remember when we were sat on the sofa doing a show and she had a bit of cake away, didn't she? Oliver Ian wants a cap. What, the Sergio one? Give us a shout if you want it. We'll do a deal. Yeah, it could be bundles of duds. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm in it for £2 each. I don't think it's a lot. You know, I'm going to put some of them. I know I did research some of them before I bought them, and I picked out a few, and there was money in them. So I'm hoping, you know, minimum $9.99 each, and get them out the door. List them in teams. I've not thought of that. We'll see how we go. Bird in the hand. That is correct. You know. I'll see how I'll go individually, but yeah, I'll leave the ones that are not worth, that are say worth less than £10. I'll leave them aside and see if I can put them in a good old bundle. So let's do this one. We'll get the photographs first. Let's make the cap fit, which it doesn't at the moment. It's a little bit loose, so we'll tighten that up a bit. It's got a strap back. It's actually a nice cap. Actually, nice cap. That label sticking out. It's still a bit. That's still a bit loose, so that's going to have to do. I can't get it much smaller than that. That'll do it. See, nice and snug fit. You see what I mean? Every time I put a cap on here, there's a bit of bloody polystyrene falls off it. Now that's... There we go. So I'll take the angle that's best, which is that one, and then I'll go all the way around. Okay. I'm just going to move the light out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to just go all the way around. Get the back on there. That's okay. Now I'll do the inside. I might have to hold it or put it against the wall, that'll do. The label. There's nothing really much else to take. I might just put a flat one like that on the... That's all right. Yeah, it's a good one. There we go. That'll do us. I need to plug this in. Just check the battery level. That probably needs a bit of juice as well. So just give me a second before we carry on. I don't want... No, I'm not adding that crappy picture as the main one. I just need to add a bit of juice. Add a bit of juice to the camera too. Let's add some to that before that flakes out on me. Daisy B, is that a new name we've got there? Daisy B, welcome if it is. It's a Geordie, another new name I don't recognise, but welcome. When testing PS2 games, do you have to constantly turn it on are off and back on to check each disc. Is there a faster method? Oh, someone in the chat will answer that, because there's people that deal with games more than what I do these days. So someone give a shout for testing PS2 games. Whilst I carry on getting some listings done. So let's see what their title was. I don't like having that at the start. So Bridgestone, Champ Car World Series, Euro Speedway, correct. Adult Cap. Yeah. You see, I'd use the word Germany. I would use the word probably motor racing and black, because it's a black cap, obviously. So there's a few keywords missing. It's whether I can get them in. Bridgestone, Champ Car World Series, Euro Speedway. I don't necessarily think we need adult, because that's going to come up in the item specifics, hopefully. Black hat cap. I always put both words in. I'm going to put Germany. I don't think I'm going to get motor racing in there. Powered by Ford. I mean, Ford would be a good keyword to put in, and I'm not keyword spamming because it actually got Ford on it. Ford might be decent. Let's do it, because I've got a little bit. Bridgestone, Champ World Series, Ford, Euro Speedway, Germany, black hat cap. And I've got enough to put in capitals, new. So that'll do. Now I'm hoping that the rest will be picked up in item specifics. So we've got, hang on, before I do my item specifics, let me make sure the category is correct, because otherwise it'll scrap it. So we've got sports memorabilia, motorsport, speedway, caps and helmets. I've got to do my own categories as well. So let me just see what item specifics we get thrown up here. Caps and helmets, motorsport, so that's good. Speedway, 2000s, Germany. That covers most things. I always struggle with stuff like this, because I think to myself, is it better in that specific category, or is it better in just men's clothing, accessories, hats? Which is it better in? I can put more item specifics in it if I put it in the normal hats and caps category. What would you guys do? Go for the specific category or go for the wider one? Neither's wrong or neither's right. Bailey J said anything over £10 I would test. I always clean discs. I always clean the discs. I don't necessarily test them all. It's a visual. Personally, I generally do a visual check. Make sure there's no major scratches. Give them a clean, a wipe over. And that's sufficient, I think, for most games. What do you think about the categories on the caps? That's correct, Tommy, yeah. I think you're right. I think it's better to use the wider category. I can put more in it. See, if I use men's accessories and hats or caps, I can put condition, which is, it's not new with tags, it's just new without tags. See, I couldn't put that in before. Brand, I can put a brand in because I've got a brand name, even though it's just a printing company, but MS Print, I'll put that in. See, this kind of information, if somebody searches that, they're more likely to find my item than the other item because I've got it. I've got the information. See, that could have an effect on whether someone buys my cap or someone goes and bids on that other one. Style is baseball cap, black. Size, you see, I can put all this stuff in. Adjustable. Department men. Material, I don't 100% know, but I think it's cotton. I'll put cotton because I'm pretty sure it is. See, on theme, I can put all kinds of stuff in here. I can put motor racing, sport, speedway, that'll probably do. The rest it doesn't really matter, but just by changing category, I've opened myself up to more search results, I think. Yeah. I've never browsed category, if I'm honest with you, but I guess maybe you would in certain circumstances. I've never browsed category. Not normal. We also sort to a high level, yeah. They might search category, but I think if someone was searching for that cap, the main thing is that they'll probably search for is Champ Car World Series hat or cap or Euro Speedway hat. I think that's how they'll end up getting to this item. Or motor racing caps. That's probably the most likely route. We'll see anyway, won't we? We'll see what happens with it. I think I'm better off having those extra options for item specifics. I think it probably opens it up more. I'm going to go for $14.99. The other one's on for £10 with bids. I'm just going to go straight for $14.99 and see if it manages to interest somebody. Delivery is my Hermes. Hermes tracked. I'm going to charge £3.60. $3.60. Collecting person, GSP. Immediate payment, yes. 2 working day delivery, dispatch time. And now all I've got to do is a description. So it should be, it's fairly easy on these caps. I'll just make sure there's any more keywords that I can add in. I also have a little bit of a copy and paste bit that I always use in every description, which I'll just put in the, I'll just copy that. I've got it on a note and then put it in at the end of all descriptions. Right, so Bridgestone, Champ Car, World Series, Ford, Euro Speedway, Germany, black hat cap, new. So the only thing I need to put on here is a proper line on description. I like to have it on a separate line. Condition is new without tags. Right, now, have I missed anything else? So, features of the hat. It's got a adjustable strap back. Adult size. Curved peak. Oh God. Oh, excuse me. Conditioning new without tags. That's it. I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to make sure I haven't got another one the same, because I have got a couple of duplicates, not many, a couple of duplicates. No. So none the same. List. So that one, I'll just put that back out. That one's listed. So now, and yeah, that's true, Nick. Yeah, I've not really thought of it like that, but yeah, it could happen that way. I never list in two categories, never. Yeah, I know, sorry. I do like to let out a good sneeze. So I'm going to sell similar. Remove the list, remove photos. Now, I actually thought they were all Formula One, but clearly they're not all Formula One. So I'll see if I can find anything similar to that. Orange arrows. Some stickers in there. This one brand new. One size fits all. Oh, Jos Verstappen. So that's Formula One, isn't it? I know that much. What I might do is wait and see what else I've got. If they're all Formula One now, that's Formula One as well. Well, that one looks used. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's just a light. Just see if there's anything else similar to what I've just listed. Fernando Alonso. That's Formula One. That's a nice cat. I actually think I managed to pick out the only one that wasn't Formula One. Okay, so I'll pick this one out because it looked like a nice cap. It's got tags on and everything. So this one is Fernando Alonso. Quite a nice that. Renault. It's got the Spanish flag on there. It's tagged up. It's actually official Fernando Alonso merchandise. So let's have a little ganders. Oh, I didn't do my research before I opened that new listing. Right, okay. Fernando Oh, someone at the door, hang on. Thanks. Okay, thank you. Someone at the door. Babe? I have to do everything. Oh, yeah. Sure. No. Parcel, sorry. Shit. Nearly knocked my brew over. I don't know what this is. An unboxing. You guys are really lucky today. Oh. Got some new tape. I've never ordered this before. And a decent box. Yeah, because you know the eBay packaging that we get when we're a store owner, you get your £10 voucher. Well, there's hardly anything available to buy at the moment, so I thought I'd need to use my voucher before it runs out. So I just picked up some tape because I was running low on tape anyway. So we'll see if that's any good. Shove that there. Mel, have you listed one of those hats yet? Yes, I have actually. Thank you, Mel. One. Yeah, I love having a good sneeze. About to buy a Zebra 420D printer. Yes, I've got one here. 420D. I think most of us use those ones. They're brilliant. Never look back after getting one of these. I snapped mine up on eBay. I got a second-hand one. It was about 100 quid. The tape isn't too bad. It's quite sticky. Well, it's a good job it's sticky, isn't it? I'd be moaning if it weren't sticky. I like the branded packaging. I really like it. Peter's in. Hi, Peter. Chop, busy's in. A few new faces dropping in. You lot just getting up, you lazy buggers. Oh, there's still some bits in there. I'll upload. Right. Sold another. That's 3 sales this morning. Oh, I've sold. Guess what I've sold? I have sold a Japanese baseball jersey. $29.99, full price. Happy days. A good old Japanese baseball jersey. I still haven't searched for this damn hat. Fernando Alonso cap. There it is. Oh no. Slightly different. I was going to say that's not the same. Someone's got one up. Oh, it's signed. $8.99. That's kids. That's not, this ain't a kids one, but they've got a kids one for $8.99. $12.99. Let's have a look at sold. So at the moment, I'm looking at $12.99.
What was she barking at?
Postman.
Sounded like she was barking out the back.
No. $12.99. I think I'm looking at for this one. Looks the same. I wonder what category they've put theirs in. See, they've gone specific as well. Sports memorabilia. I'll try and be different. I might capture a different buyer. I'm going to sell similar on that one. What are you up to?
Just gonna start out with stuff down for work.
What stuff?
I've got some bits that I need to
Yeah, I use it, Leanne, and there's quite a few of us that use it, but the mileage track is there. There's a button for it on the app, on the bottom. I've not got my phone to hand, so I can't show you, but it's there. It's on the bottom. Okay, let's do this. Let's get cracking. That's one of the sayings. It's one of the Car Brute Chris sayings. What time should we go on to? Do I need to get to 15 listings before I can stop? I think I do. I think I need to do 15, otherwise I can't stop. 1, 2. I'm going to get the Spanish flag in there. I'm going to get that strap back there. That side. And then the inside. The tags inside. Why is that not charging? It's not charging. There it is. Why wasn't that charging? Let's do this. Labels. It's also got a tag, so let's do both sides of the tag. One. That'll do. 10 pictures. Every which angle, every which way. Oh, that's interesting, Gary. Police have asked bosses of a North Hants car boot to delay for now and put back. All right. Well, I'm glad you're getting some stuff done. I'm glad some of us are. Oh, that's a terrible picture. Let me delete that. That's blurred. The rest are good. So, title, Fernando Alonso. I'm going to put official because it's official merch. So, official. Fernando Alonso, Renault, ING. I'm going to put that in capitals. Racing, I'm going to put motor. Motor racing, Formula One, hat cap. Adjustable. And I'm pretty much done. I can't get tagged in now. So I'll take adjustable out because I can put that on the thing. Hat cap. Tagged. Blue. It's mainly blue, so I'm going to go with blue for the colour. Blue. Oh, poo. That's 79. I'm going to change form. Do I change it or keep it in there? So there's a specific one for Formula One caps and helmets. Let's be different. Let's be different. Men's hats. Because that way then I might not 100% be directly competing with this guy. It's most likely a flawed logic, but I just get a feeling that if I put it in a different category, you never know, I might find a different. Newer tags. Brand is, it's not Renault. He's put Renault as a brand. It's Fernando Alonso. Style. Baseball cap. Color. Blue. Size. Adjustable. Material. What's he sure it's cotton? Oh, it's Renault. It might be Renault actually. I might have got that wrong. It's Renault. It is actually Renault merchandise. So it's a bit unusual. It's got Renault merchandise. It's got Fernando Alonso official merchandise. I'll stick with Fernando Alonso. Cotton. Sports. Formula. Oh, that's a good point actually. Formula One. Title. I need to put on. I'm going to take blue out. I'm going to put one in words. Formula One. ONE. Price. Buy it now. I'm going to go with $14.99. I'm going to go slightly higher, so I've got room for offers. Room for sales and offers and stuff. Let's do the postage. £3.60. Just add all the little options in. Right, that's that one done. That's that one done. Right, let's get another. Do another Formula One whilst we're at it. What's this one, by the way, that I put on? Ing. Robert Dornbos official merchandise. Who the hell's Robert Dornbos? Someone give us a clue. Newman Haas Racing. This is this particular model isn't wireless. You can get a Zebra wireless, but you pay through the roof for it. It's something like 300 quid for a wireless one. It's really not worth it. This one's kind of a little bit, I need a bit of a wipe down. It's kind of a bit dusty. Looks like it's been on the shelf for a while. Formula One team. Force India. Official. Louisi official merchandise. Louisi. It looks a bit, I might have to sell this one as used. I'm just going to get the baby wipes on it because it's got a few marks on it. See if I can get it. I think it's just like dust where it's been sat on a shelf or something. Yeah, it's a little bit. I might have to leave this one to dry now. I've wetted it. Yeah, it's kind of a bit dusty. I'll leave this one to dry before I go and list that one. Rosie's done well on some baseball caps, Jordan F1. Yeah, I've sold a few F1 caps before. I've done pretty well with them. These ones seem to be, these are like clearance lines, so I'm not expecting any of them to be worth much more than sort of £15, £20 maybe maximum, and even some are worth less than £10. So cello. Just Verstappen. Let's do this one. Just Verstappen, that one. What's for lunch, dear? You know, I haven't got that many done. About 10, 11, 12. Not bad. But people are distracting me. Still got 47 victims in here in this live. Let me have a search, see if there's anything jumping out. So, Joss, Verstappen, Arrows cap. One there signed for 50 quid. There's nothing listed. There's one for sale, USA, £22. Oh, this could be a reasonable one. Let's have a look at solds. Is that the same one? If so, they've not sold for very much at all. £10 there. That's different. That's got a number on it. Let me just have a look at one of these. Let's have a look. I think that's the same. That's gone for like £5. But there's none listed, so so let's go back to the last Formula 1 cap I did and sells similar on that. So that one sells similar. I need some juice. Struggling a bit here because I've not got enough places to charge up. Let's just carry on for a bit longer. Remove photos. Okay. I mean, part of me thinks it doesn't even look like that new. Okay, let's go with that side. Yos. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Simon. I just it just reminds me when I'm typing it in to do it Joss. I've not got that many listings, Jeff. That many duplicates. I'll dig out the duplicate one in a minute. Relaxing stream. Well, I'm glad you got some work done. Camera. Well, some of us are getting some work done. Okay, let's go. Not so many photos needed of this one. Okay, that'll probably do it. 6 photos. So let's do the title. Just make sure I haven't got any duplicates of that one. No. Jos Verstappen. Jos Verstappen. Orange arrows. Motor Racing Formula 1 team. Oh, poo. Hat cap. No, it's not tagged. black. New. Because I'm selling similar, I'm going to copy the title and keep that for the description. Let's do the item specifics. It's not tagged, so it's new without tags. Brand. It's unbranded. Unbranded, I think. Baseball cap, black. Adjustable men, cotton. Sports Formula 1. That's it. So it's much quicker to sell similar. Let's do the description. Paste over that. Question is new without tags. Copy. Jos Verstappen, orange arrows, new. That's okay. I'm going to stick with $14.99. Seems to be a nice round number. GSP. We'll list that. So that's listed. 3 caps. I'm just going to go back to that Fernando Alonso one because I think I might have missed something on the description. You're still there? No one's speaking. You're working. Yeah, I've missed a bit out on the description. A big chunk actually, which I forgot about because I got distracted. Miss that there. Paste that in there. Good job I went back and checked that one. Mel's off. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Malik Umar Farouk, good evening. Love from Pakistan. Oh, welcome. We are going international. So that's Australia, Pakistan, UK, Ireland, and the USA. All over. What else we got Formula 1 wise? Bridgestone, Honda. Super Aguri. Let's do this one. This looks like a decent one. Super Aguri. Honda Bridgestone. Got Velcro. We can't use the words Velcro. I'll just use a adjustable back, adjustable hat, strap back, whatever. That'll do. Right. Let me just do a little search. So, Super Aguru cap. Yeah, let you know if that's how you pronounce it. I don't know what's happened with Tommy. I'm not seeing anything, so I don't know what's going on. Malik says, I'm obsessed with lockdown. I need some support. I want to work. Are you, tell us a bit about yourself then. Are you do you operate on eBay, or what do you do? Right. Oh, these hats are not looking so good. $22. I'll look at sold before I make a decision not to list this. $199. Wow. No, I'm not listing that. Some at $199. That's not going on for $199. Williams F1. Try this one. Williams F1. Still tagged. Official licensed product from Williams. Let's give this one a whirl. At some point we'll get one that's worth listing. A bit of fluff on it. So let's get the defluffer out. Oh, come on. I must be getting to the end of the defluffer. That's better. Amazing what a bit of defluffing does. Just on the black bit because you could see it. Oh, look at that. I used to go to university studying agriculture. No experience about eBay. Are you looking to start an eBay business, or what are your goals? What do you want to do? Let us know, because we can all help. Let's have a look for this one. Winfield Williams F1 cap. Oh, this one's looking better. This is definitely looking better. Let's look at solds. Yeah, so there's none sold, but there's one listed in Australia, $18.85 with $15.19 postage. There's one in the United States for £14 with 22 postage. So this is looking like a goer. So let's go back. This might be my last listing, I think, because my battery's going on this, my battery's going on that. So we might have to just call this the last one, maybe, for a bit of chat before we finish. I'll sell similar there. So this one I'm going to go quite high on because it looks like it's a decent cap. Remove photos. Let's do the photos first. This one actually looks like it's got some age. Let's do the inside. Label. %100% cotton. Remember that. Tag. Tag. That'll do. 10 photos. I'm on the 5th one, Oliver Ian, 5th one. Chris, where do you keep all these toys and accessories? Rollers, defluffers, mannequin heads. I don't have anything like that, but my work area is still. It's all here. All my clutter is here. I've got like, I'll show you in a minute. I've got like a bookcase on my desk here, and it's got all my stuff in it. I've got a video coming out next week, which is all the basic tools that you need for day-to-day eBay listings. That's going to be out next week, so look out for that. Right, let's finish this listing, and then I'm pretty much done for this morning because I'm getting a bit peckish, and all I can think about is that chocolate brownie. So I'm looking forward to that for my pudding. So what have we got here? We've got official Williams Motor Racing Formula 1 Winfield. Motor Racing Formula 1 Team hat cap. Red. New. Tags. Select all, copy. Done. Let's do the item specifics. New with tags this time. Brand is Williams F1. Baseball cap, color red. Adjustable, men, cotton. Sports Formula 1, yes, that's all done. So let's go straight to the description and put in the new description at the top. Select that and paste it in. Condition is new with tags. Okay, that's okay. Now, remember the prices. We're talking like £20 plus a large amount of postage. So I'm going to go £29.99, £29.99. Offers yes, quantity 1. Yes. I'm going high. Postage is going to be £3.99 because it's over £20. £3.99. International delivery. Oh, bugger off. Everything else is okay. So list that. That's that listed. And that is 5 caps done. And I think I'm going to call it a day because that means that I've listed 5, 10, 13 items this morning. I know some of them were draft ready to photograph, but there you go. Understood. Pro YouTuber tactic. On screen tidy area. I'll screen time. Right, listen, I'll show you now. I'll show you quickly. Let me just grab the camera. Have we lost camera 2? What's happened? Oh no, it's there, isn't it? Camera 2 is still alive. Okay. Come here. Right, so nice clean YouTube area. And there's a Zebra 420D there. And this is all my carnage there, all bits and pieces, which I'll talk to you about next week in next week's video. But not only that, underneath the desk, I've got all my packaging, well, a lot of my small packaging supplies, polybags, peanuts. So it's amazing how much stuff you can get in a little office like this. So yeah, there you go. Eat the brownie. It's in the fridge. I'll have it in a bit. Chris, what's your favourite meal? I don't know. I struggle with that.
Chinese.
What?
Chinese.
Chinese, probably Chinese. I like Indian as well. Pizza. Everything that's bad for you is normally on my favourite list. Moved. Yeah. Annabelle makes the best egg fried rice with curry sauce ever. It's like restaurant quality. I'm not joking. Move to camera free. Yeah, maybe next week we'll have camera free on. I'm struggling to keep the 2 cameras we've got going because I'm running out of things to plug in. So that's it for this week. Drop a little comment before I finish up. Drop a little comment. I'm interested to hear how many items you've all managed to list whilst we've been on air. And no cheating, properly. How much work have you managed to get done? So let us know. No, I'm not, serious to God. It's amazing. I may have to come around and try that. Yeah. You want to come and take a trip down to Devon? Oliver Ian, Naught, sold 3, so packaged and posted. That's all right. Well, at least you've been doing the floor allegedly, haven't you? Malik says, I want to start from naught. I know nothing about online businesses. Oh, crikey. Yeah. Well, go and watch a few different reseller YouTube channels, get a few tips on how to start from zero. But if you want to sell on eBay, the first thing to do is open an eBay account. And the normal advice for newbies is to go around your house, pick out some bits and bobs you want to get rid of, and flog stuff that's in the house. Helps you get used to listing. And also it makes you a little bit of money as well. And it gets you a little bit of feedback going on your account. So I would start with that before going into it big style. How much for the cap you're wearing? I don't know how much it's worth. I don't know. Make me an offer. If you want that, you can have the very same cap that I've worn. I'll give it a baby wipe on there, but I'm not a sweaty person, so if you want it, let me know. Drop me a message. We'll do a deal. Catan's done 7 drafts. Rosie's not done any listing, but has been packing orders. Reseller Kid, I've listed a few, but cleaned all my items, so listing shortly. Okay, fair dues. You're still working. I spilled coffee on that lot was. Oh yeah. Yes, you will have listed 3 by 2 p.m., but not my intention anyway. Fair enough. Revising a lot, yeah. Message me about the Sergio cap later. Okie doke. Sergio cap, which is down here. Ian has listed 6 plus homeschooling, 4 more to do. Okay. Anyone else been getting some work done? Right. I'm going to go and have some lunch. Have you decided what you're making yet? She's working, apparently. I'm going to go get some lunch. So thanks, everyone, for joining us for another Come List with me. It's becoming a bit of a regular thing on a Thursday. I think while we're still in lockdown, I might carry it on. But then, obviously, once we've come out of lockdown, maybe I'm not do it so often. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. But people seem to enjoy it. And if you get something out of it and helps pass the time while you're listing and working and packing and all that, then that's good. Monday night, 8 p.m. is Reseller World. That's with me and Belle. And then next week, I've got a video coming out that shows you the very basic tools that I use on a pretty much a daily basis for reselling. So pretty basic stuff, the stuff that you can buy that doesn't cost a lot of money, that you will need probably at some point in your reselling day or week, at least in a week. So I'm going to bring that out next week. And that's pretty much it. Now the cap is not new. Watch your credit where it's due. Enjoyed this stream. Thank you. Appreciate that. Glad you enjoyed it. Now the cap is not new. Will I get it cheaper? Yeah, I'll do you a discount. Oliverine, thanks for the video. It's been great having some conversation during a Thursday morning. Appreciate that. And enjoyed it again. No worries. Okay, so failing anything else, we'll see you Monday night at 8 p.m. and we'll call it a day for now. Take care, guys. Thanks again.